Hello everybody, this is Morteza from Montreal, Canada. Today I want to teach you some grammatical points about conditionals. So the first thing you need to know about conditionals is that the sentence with if you use it in your daily conversation, it's supposed to be into two parts. So the first part, which includes if, it's called dependent clause, or otherwise you can call this if clause. And the second part, which is a full sentence, is called independent clause. So every conditional sentence, to recap the issue, is divided into two parts. One part is if clause and the other part is called independent clause. So the next thing you need to know is that there are 5 types of conditional sentence and 3 types of conditional we're going to take care of today, but for conditional type 0 and conditional type 5 we will talk about it in later sessions. So first we go to talk about conditional type 1. The usage of conditional type 1 is talking about a probable situation in a future. The formula is your if clause in present tense and your independent clause in future simple tense. For example, if you don't hurry, you will miss the bus. As you see, if your if clause is set in the present tense and your independent clause is already set on future tense. Conditional type 2, the usage is about hypothetical or unlikely situation in the present or future. So the formula for this type of conditional is if clause in simple past and your independent clause having a modal verb, mostly would, in present tense. For example, if I married Nunu, I would be happy. So if I married Nunu is in past tense, I would be happy. We have a model here in present tense. Another type of conditional which is very important is third type of conditional, or otherwise you can call this impossible conditional. Its usage is for imaginary situation that hasn't happened. That's why we call this impossible conditional. So the formula is your dependent clause or if clause is set in a past perfect and your independent clause contains a modal verb which is mostly would and is set in present perfect tense. So for example, if I had won the lottery, I would have bought a sport car. Like you see, your if clause is set on past perfect and a modal verb you have in your independent clause in present perfect tense. So guys, let's do some exercise together. I'm gonna give you three practices. We're gonna do this together and you need to tell me which type of conditional is every question. Okay? Exercise number 1. If dotted line easy to paint pictures if you knew how to. So take your time for a few seconds. Just let me know what's your right answer. You ready, guys? The right sentence is, it would be easy to paint pictures if you knew how to. Which type of conditional is that? Conditional type 2. You see your if clause is set on past simple tense and you have a modal verb present tense in your independent clause. Exercise number 2. The dog dotted line of blank. You, if it hadn't been tied up. What's the right answer? So the right answer is number 3. The dog wouldn't have bitten you if it hadn't been tied up. That's why we call this impossible conditional, because your if clause is set in the past perfect tense and your independent clause is in present perfect using a modal verb would. The last question is, if it rains, you blank wet. If it rains, you is a very familiar sentence. If it rains, you, so if it rains, you will get wet. So which type of conditional is that, guys? Yeah, you're right. This is first type of conditional, or conditional type 1. I wish to see you soon, guys. Stay in tune and comment down below whatever you want me to teach you, for no matter pronunciation, grammar, or whatever. So stay in tune with me and take care of yourself. See you soon. Bye.